doing in. Oh, look at the size of that dough ball. That's better. Yep, doing in for the American Pale Ale. Well, it's not American Pale Ale actually, I'm talking about rubbish. It's the American IPA. But I think I've got a bit of work to do with dough balls. I don't normally get dough balls, but I've got a mixture of Marisota in here, and I just didn't quite have 6 kilograms of Marisota, so I put some mint malt into bring it up to the required amount, and I've got quite a few dough balls. First time I've actually used the mint malt, although I've had it for a while, but it hasn't been opened. And normally with Marisota I don't get any dough balls, but I've got quite a few in here, so I'm going to have to do some work on it. Well, here we are, brewing. First day of the holidays. Well, it's actually the second day because it's Sunday. Finished on Friday night. So, great start, straight in, Sunday morning, extra hour in bed, but also getting up early. How does that one work? Never mind, that's great. So we're over the moon with that. So you can hear the first runnings on the American IPA. Well, as it's still midday, a little too early for a home brew, but I'm always thinking about it. Say I might look like I'm, what's it say? I might look like I'm listening to you, but in my head, I'm home brewing. My wife says that's very true. What can I say? Caught, guilty as charged. Cheers. Coffee. So we're sparging at the moment, and going well. So there's the runnings on the American IPA, ready to go into the boiler. So the runnings are now into the boiler for the American IPA. So the hops we'll be using today are Citra, and it's alpha acid 14.5%, and Simcoe, and the alpha acids on that are 13.2%. So the whole idea is that it should hopefully end up about 55 IBUs, and the colour rating 10.6 EBCs, with an estimated ABV of 6.2, at least that's the plan. Now I made this one about, maybe about a year and a half, 2 years ago, and I've never revisited it since. I bottled it and kept it for ages and ages, and it drank really, really well. So rather than bottle it this time, I'm going to make it to go into one of my 4 kegs, and I'm looking forward to having that. We'll probably drink that over the Christmas period. Time for a little bit of sustenance whilst brewing. This is a ginger and chilli soup which my good lady wife made for us. By gum, it warms the cockles of your heart. So I think the sun is over the yard arm now, so we'll have a dropkick nate. This is one that I unfortunately over-carbed quite a bit. It was my first attempt at carving, as you can see. But we will get there. Look. So there we are. Slight jump cut. It didn't take too long. A nice pint of Dropkick Nate. So whilst the wort is coming up to the boil, Starting to get there, but still a while yet. When it comes to the boil, of course, we'd take the lid off because we don't want any DMS in it. So here we go. I'll give you a rundown on the hop schedule. So at the start of the boil, we have, and there's a lovely smell to it, there's Citra, which is 29 grams in there. Then, for the last 10 minutes of the boil, in there is 15 grams of Citra, and underneath 15 grams of Simcoe. And then at turn off, we have 44 grams of Citra and 44 grams of Simcoe. So it should produce a very tasty IPA. At least that's the plan. Boil achieved. So we're just about to put in the first hop drop. So here we go. The first one is the Citra, which is 29 grams going in. I'm having problems with my hop spider once again. I must get a proper one made, but at this moment in time we're just putting the hops in the bag and giving them a good stir around, and we'll see how that goes. So there's 15 minutes to go. Protafloc tablet's just gone in, and the wort chiller is in just to sterilise it and get everything going nicely. So for the last 15 minutes or so. Okay, so there's 10 minutes to go, and 15 grams of Citra and Simcoe going in. If I can do this, I don't know that I can. Well, you can. That's the 15 grams of each. And I'm going to put them into the bag now. Unfortunately, I can't hold the iPad and film it at the same time. So I don't know if you can see, not really. Anyway, they're in there. So we can see the steam rising from it. I'll just finish my soup, I think, and then we'll plug the wort chiller in, etc., and chill this down to pitching temperature. So here we are now, chilling the wort down using the wort chiller. The hot water is going to go into there, scrub all that out, make that lovely and clean, and then I'll sterilise it, ready for the wort to go in for the fermentation process. So we're now running the wort off at the boiler, which is now cooled down to about 24 degrees, into the fermenter. So here we go, we're about to inoculate the American IPA. The yeast we'll be using is US-05. Here we go. That's got to be one of the worst sprinkles in the whole world, but I'm sure it'll do absolutely fine. Well, 6 and a bit hour brew day, because I was faffing about a bit. So that's the American IPA put to bed. Well, all I can say is thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Up the thumb, if you pardon the expression. And I do love to read your comments. Cheers, take care, and the good thing is I get to do it all again tomorrow. Bye.